what if?
Yeah, we don't know how much we're gonna get paid from that.
Because
when we're gonna get paid.
they did not do a good job, which is on my shoulders because I did not manage the job properly.
How much does she owe us technically right now?
$14,724.
And we would owe half of that to Gleason.
I think that's another part of the conversation we can have today is, like, there's a reason why they charge a lot of money for painting, and it's because they're using the proper materials to avoid stuff like that. So we really need to,
and taking the time to cover everything.
to really go through and be meticulous about that.
The boys are doing everything preps right now. It's looking good. Keeping it nice and clean. The only thing about this place is that it's all colleges. So people partying over there right now. So we gotta be really mindful because it's all lead. And if it's lead, you have to take certain precautions to make sure no one gets lead poisoning. But things are looking good. Say what's up.
What's up?
You guys are doing a good job. And I think we'll be done. When do you think we'll be done?
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. What is the lesson for this experience?
What's the lesson?
Don't let Christian do anything.
Do a better job of vetting our subs.
Jackson? Wait, make sure you
Take more accountability for me. I need to take more accountability.
accountability. I think I'm
Whoever is in
who
charge
needs more. I'm the one who should be held accountable because I was production manager.
Yeah, but whoever is in charge of doing interior stuff has to babysit their subs. Also, don't put subs on interior for their first job.
Well, that's a big one.
Yeah, babysit. What else?
I think those are the two bigger ones. I also would say never rush. Like you might be excited to start something. We were a bit excited to start something that we were not sure that they could even do. So don't be greedy. I wouldn't say we were greedy, but I do think there's like a little bit of a... Well, I don't know. I think we were trying to make sure the guys are busy. But maybe a little bit of...
I feel like you're talking differently when there's a camera in front.
Maybe not.
a lot happier to the camera than you do to me. Yeah. Can you be this happy?
Like, just talk like
I'm just tired.
Be happy with me too.
I'm just tired. I am.
do it.
A little over 100 grand. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Come on. It's like 106,000. Now, some of it's not recorded, so it could be a little bit more, to be honest. But we're already on track to do twice what we did last year, which is really cool. But I would say this year it's been probably a lot more challenging to find consistent workers. We use subcontractors for our work, and we've had some major issues with our subcontractor. One in particular, and it's just so unfortunate because you're always promised things, and a lot of the times people just are lying through their teeth because they're just trying to get some money. Which I understand, you got to make your money, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to make money by being or having integrity, then it's just all for nothing. So this partnership is now terminated. The guy actually kind of fired himself, which I should have done it from like after the second job. And we kind of screwed ourselves because we gave him too many jobs because he promised us that he had the right amount of people to do so, but also the quality of people needed to do the work. And the people that he brought up are not the people that we're looking for. So it's causing us to slow down, and things are being delayed, and it's just not fun. So my plan is to just continue to recruit and find better subcontractors whom actually do what they say they're going to do and actually have the quality of work that we're looking for, because we can't risk having shitty people doing work for our business because it obviously makes us look bad. Man, I know one day I'm going to look back at this and I'm going to be... My brother said something about this the other day, that I'm going to be very grateful for this experience, and despite the pain and the anger and the frustration and the long days and the lack of sleep, It's all going to be worth it because I know that this is just making me a better individual and I'm becoming a better business owner. So, and another one. A lot of driving today. This sure looks a lot better. Hello. You can say hi. I'm trying to document the journey a bit more.
Oh,
This is Pablo.
hello guys.
What's up? That way I can look back in like 5 years.
Oh, that's nice, bro.
Yeah, and see how the journey's progressed.
You give me this one. Welcome.
Who he gave that to you?
Yeah.
Damn. We just wanted to express how much we appreciate your hard work, craftsmanship, and dedication. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, yes.
That's actually really sweet.
I know, right?
Damn. That looks really good. And this is the man we can trust. He's getting a big promotion, actually. Some guy quit on us, thank God. So now I'm giving Pablo all the jobs that he was gonna do.
Really quick, like out of the blue.
He told me that I complain more than his wife does. Bro, the lesson. I know I've already said it before, but do what you know is right and do not get lazy and skip shit because now we have to redo this whole thing. Also, make sure you take your time when you're, like if you're assessing something, if you're in the trades or whatever it is that you're doing, you have to make sure you're taking the time to actually look through things because if you're not doing that, then you're gonna have to go back when you don't want to go back. I was so lazy on this project. Now, because of my laziness, I'm making my brothers do extra work that they shouldn't even be doing. And it's just causing us to be delayed. So it's super frustrating that we're here. I really don't want to be here. I'm slightly hungover from yesterday. My throat hurts. I'm tired and I just want to play Call of Duty and sleep. But I'm not happy that I'm here, but I know that this is part of business and I know that this is just going to make me a better businessman at the end of the day because this will never ever happen again. I can promise you that. This will never ever can happen again. No, he's headed there now. What do you think?
This is shit.
What do you keep finding? He keeps texting the group chat that this is a terrible job and this is gay and it sucks.
You buy for.
Camera.
You can make a video. So,
Yeah, it's recording.
about the house.
It's recording right now.
Hey guys, how are you? My name is Wesley. I have 34 years old.
Whoa, that's a bit of a lie.
No,
He's like 15.
No, I'm not like Glacier line.
You're 15, aren't you?
Huh? No, 14.
Ah, that's right. I was wrong. No, you're 19.
No, I'm 19. No, I'm 14 now.
You want to tell them your address too?
My address?
Don't.
Brazil.
Okay. Like you don't want some random person coming to your house now.
It's 285 Main Street. I don't know if I have this.
Hit him up, guys. Go say what's up.
What's up?
They're gonna say what's up to you.
How?
Through the screen right now.
But Brazilian people in Brazil like American people. Like American. I don't know why.
Why do you like us Americans so much?
Huh?
Why do you like us Americans so much?
Because America is I think the guys is good people. Is respect to you. Like in here.
In this business, because not everyone in America is respectful and nice.
Yeah. is a good guy. I don't know how can say this.
Well-
Come for my brother.
Yeah.
Sininho, dá um oi aí pra câmera. Ele tá filmando nós. Safadinho.
All right, we're on our way to Boston to go to Nima. Would you say best friend? A best friend? One of Nima's best friends. Bachelor party at Enzo. None of us want to go. Really? Not sure what we're gonna do. 'Cause I feel like all we're gonna do is
I want to go, just I don't want to go to Boston really.
we don't want to go to bars.
Oh my god, you
I
guys.
mean, I would go to a jazz lounge. What? Like a hookah bar.
You wanna go to
Bar
bars
sounds
where there's
fun.
like 22-year-olds there?
No, we can find an adult bar where the 22-year-olds.
All right, maybe I can't say I don't want to go. 'Cause
Like
I-
you want to sit down and drink, or like stand up and music blaring type of bar?
like sit down, drink, have a slice of pizza, play a game of pool,
smoke some hookahs.
And then-
watch somebody get in a fight.
And then go home.
Yeah,
That's good with me.
that's fine.
Should we? So Pablo's not done.
Men do.
Men don't go to Boston
Did you
for
bring
an
cards?
unplanned or for an unplanned bachelor. Men go to fishing trips. And
So
they have
then-
a plan.
So I've been trying to contact Pablo for like an hour about coming to do the final check-in, but he's not answering me. And last time I heard from Michael, he was still working on the entire foundation, so I don't think he's gonna be done. And he was asking for progress payments, and I said we could for Michael's and maybe the college house, but I got an email from the college house, and we're gonna have to meet on Monday. So he was wanting to be able to pay his guys, but I don't want us to pay until we get the final check anymore because we've been.
Or pay
Doing
until we
that.
get the final confirmation at least, if they have the cashier's check.
Yeah,
But it's on us to do the final walk around, like within like 3 days max of them finishing the job,
Right.
because they can't.
Which
like,
Michael's he's not even done, so I can't really do much about that. He's pigeon toed so much. Then the college house might have to repaint the whole building a different color. So I don't want to pay until we know for sure. And then the question is, do we?
Maybe we should start penalizing you for mistakes.
It's not my mistake.
I think if we are doing a color match or a color change or whatever, like paint a foot or whatever, and then get the homeowner's approval before we move forward.
Correct.
So we need to like as project managers, like our job is 1 to absorb stress and 2 to
Prevent oopsies.
by
Overdoing the present
flexing your time management skills.
Pablo's done.
With what?
Michael's.
Like you just said that it was like not gonna happen.
Well, I didn't think it was, but I guess he's done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or 6, sorry.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11.
To know.
I'm meeting Pablo here at this house. This is for the Woodstock Inn. This is probably one of our bigger clients that we have, more or less to kind of own the whole town of Woodstock. So we're trying to do the best possible job we can for them. So I'm about to meet Pablo to go over this house that we have right here, and it is in such terrible, terrible conditions. It's also lead, so this will be a bit of a tricky project to do, but I know that Pablo can take care of it. We just have to be mindful about the tenants, because if we get lead inside of the house, then we can have issues with people getting sick, and then to make things even worse, we have a elementary school right next door. So good thing is, by the time we started, they might not be in school, which would make things extremely easy and less concerning. Just because if one of the kids gets sick, like we wouldn't get arrested, I don't think, but we're gonna get fined up the ass. Like lead fines are like 45 grand per fine if you're not following protocols. And then not to mention if you do get a kid sick because of the lead, that's just gonna look really bad on us. Like really, really bad. So, a lot to consider on a project like this, specifically for the contamination aspect of it. One thing I've been struggling with in business is just the fact that management is hard with a business like this, because you have to manage expectations, you have to manage timelines, you have to manage frustration, you have to manage everything that's going on. And it can be very frustrating, to say the least. And I've been feeling overwhelmed and frustrated with the amount of work that we need to do in order to make this business work and to make it successful, more or less. But it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy the challenge of it. I'm finding a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment from this, but it definitely comes at a cost. The cost being short-term satisfaction, or short-term, I guess, well-being, more or less. It can be very daunting at the end of the day. But on the offside of it, it also feels very rewarding and very fulfilling, because we're operating a 7-figure business, and I'm proud of that. It feels pretty good to know that we are building a 7-figure business. Hopefully multi-figure 7 business by the end of this year, which I think we can do as long as we continue to build out our systems the way we need to build them out, and continue to follow the systems that we have been given by a business mentor who's done, I think, 22 million in revenue just from a painting business. It's also like, it's hard when painting for me isn't like my main passion, and I get people will say you should never make business about a passion, which I highly disagree with, because I'd rather be passionate about something and make money from that than doing something like this where I'm not extremely passionate about. I mean, I'm passionate about the idea of owning a business and making money, but I want to focus more of my time on things that I care about, which is fitness, jiu-jitsu, self-improvement, helping young men have a community of sort, because in my area there's not much community for young men, and I want to be able to provide that for young men, because I don't have it. And here he finally is. Say hello again.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
I think they're doing pretty good today.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't mind okay. This is the project. The biggest thing is the school. I don't know exactly when they get out. I can ask them when they get out, but considering this is lead and there's an elementary school right next door, that's definitely of concern. And that's something that we're gonna have to take very, very, very seriously. Just, you understand, kids get more sick from lead than adults do. So all of this is, so scraping obviously is what we're doing, priming. The shutters are being taken down. we're either gonna be buying new wooden shutters, not us, the inn is buying new wooden shutters, or we're going to take the good shutters that are in the back and just put them in the front. But then, just an idea of the carpentry. Like those bottom 4 boards were already replaced once, but now they have to get replaced again. And then up there as well is another section. And then they want to replace this as well. And then this side also is pretty bad.
Pretty bad, everything.
Yeah, everything is bad. All of it's bad.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's tough crap over here, easy.
Yeah, this is gonna be tricky, man. Especially because all that, like that entire middle section basically needs to be replaced.
But they got water damage somewhere, bro.
Huh?
They got water damage somewhere. Or water leaking somewhere.
If I had to guess,
Maybe the AC, probably from the top, something's wrong.
rain falling down and then landing on the side, same thing there. It just continues to fall on the roof, more or less. So all that needs to be replaced. Probably this right here needs to be replaced. That corner board up there, if we can get that replaced as well, that would be good.
Just put some foam over there.
We could do something, but it has to look.
The only need for this thing.
It has to look mint. So, just so you're aware, that is the inn. They own this entire block. So all these houses are owned by the inn. That building is owned by the inn. There's housing on that road that goes to there. That's owned by the inn. So most of these are. Some of them, I believe, they're people who work for. They either work for the club, the inn.
They live here?
They said they live here. Yeah. This backside's not as bad. It's actually in pretty good condition. So these are the shutters we would take and move to the front side because they only need it in the back. That's kind of the idea that we had when I met with them, is that we're just going to bring those to the front.
It's pretty big too. Holy shit.
And then this was the next one. And then this side is also.
This looks.
Yeah, it's big, man. But we do a good job.
Oh, that's definitely.
Then, huh?
I got no doubt on doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
And I don't doubt it either. The nice thing about this isn't lead too. So some of this you're not gonna have to use suits.
This is.
I don't know if it is.
It is.
It's not like square. If it's lead, it's usually like squarey. But we can do an actual test to see if it's lead or not, but not too sure.
It's probably not. Just gonna get primed with the first bit.
No. That's why it's pulling off the house, is it didn't have anything to bond to. So that's why if you're painting something, make sure you always prime. That way the paint doesn't pull away. Furthermore, I don't think we're gonna have to. They mentioned something about replacing this. They actually might have taken it already down, because I think last time I was here they had ceilings in there and this board looks new, but that needs to be replaced. More of that needs to be replaced.
Oh yes.
How do you feel about the project so far?
Feel good?
Confident?
It's all the same.
Yeah, it really is all the same, more or less. And then the last side, it's basically the same thing. Just terrible, flaky. Them shutters are in terrible condition. Yes, this is the first house.
It doesn't seem like it's. Not everything's lead over here, dude.
Not all of it, no. I think a lot of it was replaced.
It seems like it's lead.
That doesn't look like lead. This slightly looks like lead.
Because lead doesn't pull off like this, but usually it still stays strong.
Right.
On the side and on the trims.
Yeah.
Like I said, it looks like a snake skin.
Yeah. Latex?
No, the lead.
Oh, I thought you were saying this looks like latex.
No, lead. It looks like a snake skin.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it cracks, but it doesn't come off unless you beat it.
And we can. I mean, we'll take We'll do a lead test just to confirm.
This is lead.
Yeah. Some of it definitely is lead.
Let's shoot like it's all lead, bro. Just be safe.
But yeah. I mean, that's what we sold the project for, that.
In front of the school too, so just to be safe. Shoot like it's all lead.
I can maybe, how much time do you have?
That's it.
Because after this I can show you another house that I don't know if it's directly owned by the inn, but the financial advisor for the inn is on the board for the. You've gone from that way, right?
Yes.
That big yellow building, the homestead, the old retirement home. I'm doing an estimate for that too.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
You're the man, bro. Thank God I'm here.
Yeah, something like that. Building number 2. This one's most 100% lead. Yeah.
Even the bench is lead.
Yeah, all of it's lead.
Even the lettuce.
Like this is more lead than the other one.
Definitely. See how it looks like a snake skin?
Yes.
That's why I call it snake skin.
Now you know, guys. If you're ever doing lead work, just look for snake skin and you know it's lead. Shutters are good. We don't gotta touch those. We probably just clean them off. Also, again, so both these houses are gonna be the same color.
Awesome color.
Same color, same sheen. I'm not too sure about this blue door. I would assume they might just want it to be white to match with everything. This one's not nearly as bad compared to the other one, and it's in pretty good condition. Yeah, not as bad. And I don't think if you have to destroy this, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, because I gotta put a drop over here.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure we could have them, I might be able to have them cut it down first too. Just so, make it easier for you guys.
like literally, bro, everything that's around the house, it has to go.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to put on tops from here to here.
Yeah. I mean, the tough part is, like, we can't get rid of these trees. Like these. So we'll have to figure out a way of going about that. We'll figure it out. And also stuff like this. We'll have to figure that out. Might be able to pull it out and put it back in, but bit of a challenge. They wanted this fixed. I'm not sure if this is. I'm sure this is something you guys can. Jeez, I didn't even realize.
It's by 6 and
Just take it back in place and call it good. Let me grab my white boy coffee really quickly. I need that. Alright, and that's the end of this video. I appreciate you being here. It's really cool that I know you're actually watching this and you're sharing this journey with me to an extent. Obviously you're not here in person, but I think it's pretty cool that I can have somebody on the internet. I have no idea where you are in the world, but thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Alright, peace out.